how sweet.
Find out more at www.lootcrate.com. That $3 that you save, you go buy some condoms because you're going to be getting tons of pussy off of your Loot Crate if you're a dork.
That's it?
That's it.
Listen, I'm out here pissing people off in my opinion again.
What happened?
You know, this past weekend, a whole lot of mixtapes came out.
Oh, really?
A lot of stuff. I mean,
Yay.
Rick Ross dropped a mixtape.
Okay.
Fabulous dropped a mixtape. Erykah Badu dropped a mixtape. Chris Brown, Trey Songz. I mean, even J. Cole and Kendrick dropped freestyles. But Lil Wayne dropped a mixtape called No Ceilings 2.
Okay.
Garbage.
Really?
Trash. To me, this is my opinion. Like, Lil Wayne is absolutely the Kobe Bryant of rap right now.
Okay.
Like, you know, he's been in the league a long time. His better days are clearly behind him. You know,
really?
I mean, because this is the thing with Lil Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
You've got all of these different things going on in your life.
And you're not talking about it.
You're not talking about it.
Stop talking about eating pussy.
Stop talking about eating pussy.
It's
Stop talking about all these
shit.
drugs you do. Like,
Yeah.
you're like, stop the fuck. Where is the bars about what you're going through legally with baby? You got shot at recently. You got kids. Like, give me something, bro.
Yeah.
And plus, you're using y'all. Like, he literally freestyled over Eminem, My Name Is. And it was auto-tuned, like, the whole record. Like, it's just...
It's really bad.
Really bad, right?
He's falling off quick, man. It's shocking to see.
Quick. Lil Wayne's been out since 1998, 99, bro.
I know, but I'm saying he's been around so long. And for being around so long, for his demise to happen so rapidly.
It's been about the past 3-4 years.
I would say he hasn't been on the top of the game in the last... Yeah. Fuck it. But like 3 years ago, it was done. Like, nothing has happened in 3 years.
But the beauty of Wayne is... Drake is his artist. Nicki Minaj is his artist.
But I heard they're not getting any money off
Tiger's his artist. I mean, he still got to get the credit because he introduced us to Drake.
But I heard he's not getting any money. I heard Baby's not paying any money.
Yeah, he's not. But do we care about the money or do we care about the greatness he's introduced?
If it's my greatness, then I care about it. If I have an artist and their greatness, it makes money, but I don't get any of it, I'm upset.
But when you look at his legacy, minus the financial part, just everything Wayne has done for the game, legend. Without question, legend, hip-hop legend, hip-hop royalty, music royalty. Like, he was one of the biggest artists in the game at one point. But No Ceilings 2 is weak. So when I found out Fab had a mixtape out, I tweet out, oh, shit, Fab got a mixtape out? Why would I listen to Lil Wayne right now when Fab got a mixtape out? So the president of Lil Wayne's company, Mac Man, he goes, keep real niggas' name out your mouth. Whole ass nigga worse than these bitches.
Oh, my God.
I'm like, oh, these fucking sensitive ass. You know how, like, when your woman cooks something for you, right? Mm-hmm. Your woman cooks something for you, or your daughter will draw a picture for you, and then they bring it to you. And
I can't relate to any of this right now.
Well, I'm just saying, but when they do, you don't tell your daughter, oh, man, this is terrible. You say, oh, yeah, baby, this is good. Because you want to encourage her to keep going, you know. Or your wife might cook something, you're like, oh, this is great, baby, you know.
Or when a girl's giving whack head and you make a couple groans anyway to give her some confidence.
There you go.
Maybe it should go a little deeper if I go, ugh.
Guess what, rappers? Guess what, Mac Man? Y'all not women. Y'all are grown-ass motherfucking men. Word up. If I don't like your shit, I just don't like your shit. That ain't a diss. That's not a diss. That's just an opinion.
Well, even if it is a diss, why can't I diss you?
Nah, it's not a diss. Like, so the next day, right? I listened to the mixtape that night. After I listened to Fab shit. Fab shit is phenomenal, by the way. Salute to Fab. Of course. Amazing. Summertime Shootout.
What a fucking career Fabulous has had. Not to sidetrack.
Yes.
But what a career that this guy's managed to stay relevant. Consistent. Stays in his lane.
There you go.
Brooklyn fucks with him from day one. Every once in a while he pops up, has a real mainstream hit.
Can dress his ass off.
Oh, yeah. That motherfucker got it.
I've heard young dudes. I remember one time Rich Homie Quan said, man, that dude, he was talking to me about something. He's like, man, that nigga Fabulous be dressing his ass off to be an old nigga. Like, that's what he said.
No, like, shout out to Fab,
salute
man.
to Fab.
Really
Fab is a very
Fab.
underrated, unappreciated guy. Salute to Fab. So, you know, after listening to Wayne shit, and I'm like, yo, this is really bad. I tweet out the next morning, I put, Lil Wayne's No Ceilings 2 is weak. I said, the best part about it is the features, because he got some phenomenal features. Like, salute to King Los. King Los is another phenomenal MC.
Destroys it.
Salute to Turk, too. Turk got busy on the Millie Rock. So I tweet out, you know, the best thing about it is the features. Who from Young Money is going to be mad that I tweeted this? So it's this washed-up, bum-ass former battle rapper named Jay Mills, right? You ever heard of him?
No. But the name sounds familiar.
Remember on Making the Band when Diddy bought this guy in the battle, E-Ness? And E-Ness kind of ate him?
No.
That was Jay Mills.
Nobody
knows who Jay Mills. I know. But Jay Mills just got on Twitter and was like, fuck you. You always sucking wild dick for attention. Suck my dick. I'ma spit in your face and tell you throw your hands up for the culture. It's just all kind of crazy, disrespectful shit. First of all, never tell a man to suck your dick unless you plan to die or unless you plan to kill. One of those two. You don't invite a man to your motherfucking private parts.
There's actually a third.
What's the third?
Unless you plan on having your dick sucked.
Dick. Word up. Unless you gonna whip it out and let a real nigga suck on your dick. All right?
Dick talk.
Dick talk. Don't motherfucking talk about you want me to suck your dick. But I understand why he said that though. Because hurt people are hurt people.
Yes.
He's been on Young Money since 2008.
Nothing happened.
He's never released a motherfucking album. Hasn't even released a single. Mm-hmm. The only thing he's ever done since he's been over there is suck dick for Truck Fit. So being that he's had to suck dick for Truck Fit for all of this time.
He wants you to suck dick.
He wants me to suck some goddamn dick.
But you know what? You don't need Truck Fit.
I don't need Truck Fit.
So I'm not sucking dick.
I don't give a fuck. But the moral of the story is, why can't a motherfucker just have an opinion?
Oh, you can. It just can't be contrary.
Word up.
The second you have a contrary opinion, it's a problem. Because here's the thing. They don't get upset at positive opinions.
Never.
They're not coming out saying, how dare you say that we're doing good shit. Suck my dick, motherfucker.
If I would have said, yo, No Ceilings 2 is fire, they wouldn't have retweeted me and been like, yo, good looking, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't have said that. Exactly. But being that I say it's whack, it's like, yo, keep real niggas' names out your mouth. No, how about you real niggas make better music in the goddamn studio?
Exactly.
How about the so-called real niggas that's around Wayne say, Wayne, knock it off with the motherfucking auto-tune. You're not T-Pain. You're not Future, my brother. Like, you're a little fucking Wayne. How about that? Mm-hmm. Like, what is the problem with giving an honest opinion? Like, I just don't understand it. Like, I don't understand why people get mad for you having an honest opinion.
Because they're sensitive. Because they're insecure. It's sensitivity and insecurity. That's all it comes down to. And we get caught up in it, too. I'm not saying I'm impervious to that shit. Sometimes I get sensitive and insecure about some things. And if you get knocked about that, I can react and I have to kind of control myself.
But I don't get mad at a person's opinion. If somebody has an opinion that I don't agree with, I'd rather have a conversation with them. Like, what you don't like about it?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be like, keep real niggas' names out your mouth, ho, suck my dick, spit in your face when I see you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's different because you don't have an agenda. I get upset at agenda-based opinions.
Yeah.
But you don't have an agenda. You've never been anti-Wayne. Matter of fact, I'm sure you celebrated Wayne.
I've celebrated Wayne. I've been mad at a lot of stuff Wayne has done. I remember one time Wayne said he did an interview with Ozone Magazine, and he was like, I'm worse than the devil. I could never go to hell because I take over. He said, you beef with me. I'm not going to rap about you. I'm going to kill you, your mama, your kids, your baby. He said, I don't give a fuck, a newborn.
Jesus
I'm like,
Christ.
nigga, come on, bro. Like, who the fuck talks like that?
People in Chicago.
You know what No, you're right. You're right.
That's what happens. You put that music out there and motherfuckers start doing that shit.
Absolutely
Living
right.
that life.
So I hate it. I didn't like Wayne for those comments. You know what I'm saying? But, yo, you got to give Wayne his props for being a legend. But No Ceilings 2 is trash.
And you have to give, in my personal opinion as an artist, I give you props for giving an honest opinion on my music. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But I need to hear that.
Yeah.
I can't just have everybody telling me it's good if it's not good.
Yeah.
In fact, it can be not good at certain times. Art is not like sports.
Yeah.
We know Kobe's not playing well because we got percentages of that shit.
Yeah.
But with art...
And we can watch and look.
And we can watch and look.
The naked eye test.
With art, motherfuckers can be so objective, or subjective, rather. You put an album out, they love you so much, they just go, oh, I love this music.
Yes.
Oh, I just love you so much, I love your music.
That's what everybody said. Everybody's like, yo, but No Ceilings 2 broke the internet. It shut down mixtape sites. But was it good?
Was it fucking good?
The Staples Center still sells out and the Lakers suck.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Because motherfuckers...
Kobe Bryant jersey probably still one of the highest selling in the league.
Yep.
But he's not good this year.
Yep.
So what are you saying by saying that? Oh, it broke the internet. I don't give a fuck. Is it good?
People buy whack shit.
People buy whack shit.
All the fucking time.
And Lil Wayne is one of those people who has such a legacy. He has such a resume. We'll probably always check for Wayne. Always.
Of course.
We'll always probably check for Wayne. But is what we're checking for good?
In this case, I haven't listened to it, but in this case, you feel like it's not good. And you're one opinion, dude. I think what happens is, and especially in rap, I think your opinion is so coveted that when they don't get that validation, I think they're really hurt.
Well, bro, stop looking for my validation. I'm just a fan in position. I'm no different than any of these other motherfuckers that's on social media.
To them, you are.
Well, that's stupid. Because no one person should be the end all and be all on whether or not your product is good.
But that's the reality, is that when you have to look at, the more angry you get about my opinion, all that tells me is the more you value it.
Yeah.
You can't be upset. For example, if I hated on the album, Jay Mill's not going to go, fuck you, Andrew Schultz, always shitting or whatever, because you probably don't care about my opinion about, Lil Wayne's music. I'm not in the culture that much. I'm not talking about hip hop and these types of things. But your opinion is incredibly valuable to these people who are sensitive. They're fucking artists. They create shit so people like them. That's, at the end of the day, that's what we do.
Well, guess what, artists? When you create your art, you do realize that after you create your art and release it
that's up to
the
us.
public, it belongs to us now. It don't just belong to you. If you want it to strictly belong to you, keep it in the motherfucking studio and don't never put it out.
Yeah, do Frank Ocean.
That's it.
Yeah. You want to be Frank Ocean? Be Frank Ocean.
Because when you release it to the public, now we consume it and we make opinions about it.
Bro, and
simple and plain.
Only with art is it fucked up. With food, if I eat a meal at a restaurant and I go, man, this shit sucks, what does the restaurant do?
Take it back and try to prepare something better.
That's it.
But the thing with the music is you can't take it back. Once it's out there, it's out there.
No, but you can
change people's opinion. Absolutely.
Just create new music.
You can change people's opinion about the fucking music. Like, I just, it just really bugs me out that people get upset over somebody's opinion. But my thing is, I'm just a fan in position at the end of the day. That's it. And my service is to the listeners. Because I had somebody from his camp call me and they was like, yo, you can't do that. Wayne's trying to get hot again. And I'm like, well, if Wayne's trying to get hot again, Wayne needs to make hot music.
Yeah.
Like, that shit don't got nothing to do with me. Like, I'm not going to, I can't lie to the people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's your credibility.
That's my credibility.
Yeah.
My credibility lies on me giving honest opinions at all times. I ain't never been a hater.
Let's keep it very real. Let's say that you're a stockbroker, right? And you give good stock tips. And all of a sudden it comes out that a company paid you to tell people that this stock was really good.
Done.
I'm not going to you anymore.
Credibility done. And what you said just now was the prime problem with most DJs and radio personalities historically in the history of radio. These motherfuckers is in the pockets of the labels. They're in the pockets of the artists. These labels is buying them shit, paying for shit for these motherfucking artists. So these guys don't have an opinion. If you're listening to the radio sometime and you wonder why your favorite DJ is blowing up this record that you know isn't really that good, or your favorite radio personality isn't really giving an honest opinion on something that you know in your heart isn't really up to par, it's because they're in the motherfucking pocket. I've had program directors come to me since the beginning of my radio career and say, you have too much an opinion, you're not supposed to say that, or ease up on that.
Would you do us a favor?
Would you do us a favor and ease up on that? Not him. Then you find out a month later he's doing a show for the station or some shit like that. Man, fuck that. I give my honest opinion on music because I care about the people. My first and foremost, the listeners is what I care about. I don't give a fuck about no artist. I don't give a fuck about no label. I give a fuck about those same people that you're trying to bullshit.
And that's why the artists care about you, in your opinion, because they know it can't be bought.
Yeah.
The mafia doesn't care about the opinion of police that they pay. They won't give a fuck about them. If you're on my payroll, you're an employee. Your opinion to me is moot. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They care about the ones that they can't buy.
Listen, I give props where props is due. Even like
bad guys care about Batman.
Listen,
bad guys don't care about the police.
Right.
They care about Batman because they know they got to negotiate with that motherfucker. Batman's out here and he's gonna give justice regardless. Now I'm not saying you necessarily Batman because it's not your job to stop an artist.
Yeah.
You will support an artist. You're the first cat to post the shit. But if it's trash, you're allowed to think it's trash.
That's it. I mean, listen, it goes back to Drake and those goddamn bottles. Motherfuckers is like, oh, Drake bought your opinion. But no,
he bought me bottles.
He bought me bottles. My opinion came from watching him do what he did to Meek.
And you liked it.
Which we still haven't seen Meek recover from at this very moment as we're doing this right now. Not one record. I know Dream Chaser 4 is supposed to be coming, but we haven't seen one motherfucking record. So once again, I ask y'all, what did I say wrong in that situation?
I knew that people were going to do this to you, and I said that from the beginning. And I'm sure you knew that was going to come, with the territory and accepting the bottles, this, that, the other. But and it will come a point in time where Drake might put out some trash, and you might have to give your opinion on it.
Listen, if Views from the Six comes out and it's more the fucking, first of all, there's two things. I don't want to see Adele and Drake do Hotline Bling over.
Did they?
They're supposed to. I don't know what Adele could bring to Hotline Bling other than sadness. And Hotline Bling is a dope ass record, right? It's an upbeat, it's happy, it's fun. I don't want to hear Drake and Adele all depressed on Hotline Bling. Because I can't see nothing. You know how two people who are suicidal shouldn't talk to each other? Drake and Adele do not need to be having any conversations with each other. It depends what the day is.
I feel like that's Adele and Wale.
No. Drake seems like he's in a better space now.
Yeah, Drake's, I think, in a
he's in a better, happier space. You know what? You're right.
Shit,
3-4 years ago, I would have not wanted Adele and Drake to have a conversation with each other.
But no, Adele's skinny, Drake's good. They're like in the height of their happiness.
Why do people like Adele so much?
Honestly, I think she's a. I think we are. It's safe to say that we appreciate her voice because we're not out there for her looks. It's not like Ciara, where it's like, all right, she's got moves and she could sing a little.
If Adele was sexy, people wouldn't fuck with her.
I think if Adele was sexy, she might be even bigger.
Nah.
I think if Adele was sexy, she's Beyonce.
Nah. People fuck with Adele because she's fat and regular.
I think she sings good.
She's fat and regular.
She sings good.
She's built like an underdog. She's not an underdog.
Yeah.
But if you just saw her walk in the room looking like a fat Twitter egg, you'd be like, she's the underdog.
She's Susan Boyle.
She's Susan fucking Boyle. So you ride for her.
She's Susan Boyle, but she's cute enough where you could fuck her. It's like Susan Boyle, you can't really rock it because it's like,
no.
Stop it, you wouldn't hit Adele.
Only reason you saying you'd fuck Adele is because she's Adele. Regular ass. We go to London April 1st and there's a bunch of Adeles in the front row. You ain't thinking about fucking none of them girls, okay? 3.5 million records sold first week. Hello.
Let me just Listen, if any of you geologists want to come out and sit in the front row, I just
look like a geologist. If Adele wasn't a singer, she'd look like a girl that goes around hunting dinosaur eggs.
I might not fuck you, but I'll watch Wax do it. And Wax does look like a T-Rex. So if you really want to make this shit happen, come out to the show April 1st.
I think people fuck with Adele because she's regular. Like, she looks very, very regular. And we love to see regular people overachieve. I really do.
So she's Rudy. She's like a singing Rudy.
She's like a singing Rudy. And you got to think, 21 was a very great project, but it was like depressed. She was heartbroken. Like, you felt sorry. If your fat cousin comes to you crying over a man, right? You'll be so hurt. You'll be like, why the fuck you playing with this fat girl's feelings? You know what I'm saying? That's what Adele has done.
I'm trying to wrap my head around it. You know what I think was crucial to this is not seeing the guy. Because I think if we saw the guy and he was like this handsome fucking George Clooney or Michael B. Jordan, like if we saw this amazing looking guy and, you know, Adele didn't look like she was taking care of herself, we'd be like, bitch, that's why you got left.
That's why you got left.
This guy made a great decision.
He's got to be poorly like her.
If he looks like dog
She's lost
shit,
weight though, right?
Oh, she looks good now. Yeah. She look even more like Sam Smith.
This is the thing with this is the other thing with Adele too. I don't know what the fuck is. I don't know. Adele's Adele, man. God bless her.
I think she got talent, dude. I think she has more than underdog talent. I think she's a really great singer.
She don't give up none of her personal life either. You ain't never seen Adele's kid. You don't know who the man is. Let me ask y'all, why do black people demand so much from their black artists? But white artists don't got to do nothing but put out music?
Hey, that's so funny. We need to
know.
You
motherfuckers Google me and want to see what the fuck my wife look like and all this stupid shit like that. Want to see what my kids look like?
Who your barber is.
What does it matter?
You want to know Wax's family. You want to know your side chicks from back in the day in South Carolina.
Why do we got to give up so much of ourselves, but white celebrities could just say, here's some music,
That's
man.
not true.
3.5 million in a week.
No, because we need to know who old Taylor Swift's friends are. We need to know who her exes are.
We still don't know.
We do. We know every single time they take a picture together. Squad goals, all this bullshit.
I don't know none of them skinny bitches.
Because you know they skinny.
I do that.
Exactly.
I don't give a fuck. Listen, this is the truth. I don't care about what Taylor's. I don't care about Taylor Swift's personal life. I don't care about none of these artists' personal life.
So maybe we care more. You know what it is?
You know when I start caring? When you start telling. There is somebody that was set up that I think for future movies.
Oh, they set it up so there'll be more movies coming up.
Creed is going to be an amazing franchise. You got to see it. Like, it's just too much in Creed that will unfold in a 2 and a 3. I mean, it's stuff revolving around Rocky. It's stuff revolving around what becomes Michael B. Jordan's girlfriend in the movie. Oh, listen, phenomenal. That's the first time I've gone to a movie in a long time and felt for the character.
They recharged the Rocky franchise as Creed.
Without question. That's all they did. Because some of the best elements of Rocky they took, put in Creed, and presented it to a new generation. But I have not felt for a character in a long time. I'm talking about felt like when Ricky got shot in Boys in the Hood.
Really?
When fucking Mufasa died and you trying to figure out what the fuck is going to happen with Simba. Like, I was feeling for this motherfucker.
I could tell when you walked in here and said he could fuck any of their girls.
Oh, no. That's a no-brainer.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
He's
deep down.
He could catch HIV if he wanted to.
I mean, anybody could catch if they wanted to.
No.
Yeah, they can.
Remember what you said about Charlie Sheen? He earned that HIV.
He did earn that shit. he put his 10,000 hours in.
He fucked 5,000 girls. Michael Jordan could do that right now if he wanted to.
He could get it off of just the strength of numbers, you're saying?
Yes.
But he could also just get it from some crackhead.
Wouldn't that be whack?
If you got it from one crackhead?
Wouldn't that be whack if we found out Michael B. Jordan was fucking crackheads?
Oh God! Don't even get me started with this shit. What the fuck are you wasting this shit
for, man?
Yeah, you use your dick. Have some value with your fucking dick, man. Seriously, respect your dicks.
Respect
famous
your
people. Respect your dick,
man.
Though I will say this though, I remember when I first got to utilize my TV dick. You know what I mean? Like,
different kind of dick.
It's a different kind of dick, and I'll be honest. Some girls that probably maybe shouldn't have gotten TV dick got some TV dick.
Listen, let me tell y'all something.
I was selling myself short. I was selling low, and they were buying low. You know, there was a flash sale on this dick.
If y'all know anything about
Blue
us,
light special.
We just regular motherfuckers who came up the right way. But I'm gonna tell you something. It's a bit when a girl's fucking you because of who you are.
Man.
That is a different kind of fuck. Yeah. All right? I've been on both sides. Like I've gotten, I had to earn that pussy, take her out to eat, flowers, all that shit.
Put Neutrogena in her butthole, put her in front of the AC.
There you go. But when a girl just wants to fuck you.
For you.
Shit. She might just want to say young Hezzy one time. You know what I'm saying? She just wants to say, hit me with that goddamn Hezzy. It's a different ball game, bro. I'm telling you.
Different ball game.
I'm telling you. Listen, it's a different ball game.
Everybody should experience it. Though, you know what? Where we fucked up, I will be honest, is that, and this is fucked up, we got, I don't want to say famous, but like we got some sort of notoriety right around the same time that you could get pussy just from swiping right on your phone. Like, how bullshit is this? Is that right when we got enough notoriety where we could get pussy for doing nothing?
Yeah.
The whole world started getting pussy for doing nothing.
Yeah, but guess what? They DMs don't look like ours.
They don't look like ours, okay? They don't look like ours. But when I hear Greg coming back and telling me, yeah, I met this girl on Tinder and she blew me downstairs, I'm like, motherfucker, who are you? You know how hard I had to work to get this kind of situation?
But he's probably getting that head because he's young Hezzy's brother.
Yo!
Hez Jr.
Greg, are you telling him you're Hez Jr.?
There's nothing to do. I'm earning this off pain in my back.
Oh, shit!
He just pounded his chest.
Pounded his chest.
He gave you the 300. This is Sparta!
Listen, man, I'm telling you, though, it's a different ball game. When you sitting at home and you going through your timeline and you see a girl tweet out a bunch of fucking emoticons with the hearts in the eyes and she's like, watching Guy Code and Charlamagne is so fucking handsome, I want to suck his dick. Best believe if she ever gets the opportunity to suck that dick, she's going to suck that dick like it's the last dick to be sucked.
Let me ask you a question. Whenever you're doing that and you're with your wife, do you look at the picture of the tweet?
Yeah, I just try to turn my phone off.
You turn it. Oh yeah, you do a little angle. You hit him with the angle.
And sometimes you gotta hit her with the comment. Like, read this.
Hey,
man, don't you ever let these dicks suck slack.
Hey, I know you're pregnant. I know you're pregnant. I know your feet are swollen. But listen,
she's not pregnant now.
I'm just saying there was a time.
Man, don't say that because all my side girls get mad. Like, she pregnant again? Let me fuck with you.
You said you're only gonna have 2 kids.
First of all, I don't like the term side girls either.
Why not?
I just think it's whack. I think it's demeaning to, the other women in your life. I think you should just say other wives.
But what if they're not wives?
Say it's your girlfriend.
What if they're not wives?
It's your girlfriend.
Why don't we just call them...
You can have a wife and a girlfriend.
Why don't we call them your Michael Kors friends? Why don't we just call it what it is? Your Michael Kors friend.
Salute to all the Dominican women out there.
Yeah.
I was having a conversation earlier because we were talking about movie theaters where you lay back in the fucking movie theater. You ever been to those theaters where they serve you food and shit like that?
Yeah.
And I was thinking about, I was in the movie theater with this Dominican chick one time. She cried. She thought that was the greatest experience.
Yeah, what's going on in Washington Heights, man? We really need Washington Heights is like fucking Syria. They're just like refugees. You get them one fucking pair of chanclas, and they're just so happy. One chancletas. One Michael Kors chancletas.
Take them to a nice movie theater where they serve fucking pizza rolls and the seats laid back. She's like,
Charlamagne, you bought me pizza bagel, Charlamagne.
She laid back in the chair. She's like, oh my, this is better than my twin bed at home.
Dude, Charlamagne, I'm not sleeping in bunk bed. Thank you so much, Charlamagne. Oh my God.
Like, wake up, you're gonna miss the goddamn movie. Fuck.
I didn't realize it was that bad. Maybe that's why you like them, because they appreciate
There's something to be said about that.
Appreciation is a beautiful fucking thing,
something to be said
dude.
about that.
Like when a girl just appreciates any time that you give them or a gift or just as simple as like being interested in their lives, there's something so sexy about that shit because I don't know what it is, but a fucking girlfriend or something you can be with for a long time can get so entitled to your time. And you feel like, yo, I'm doing this shit for you. I'm doing this shit so you feel good. Why don't you just let me know that you understand my suffering?
Listen, I don't like entitled people, period.
Yes.
I got a homeboy right now who's an up-and-coming rapper.
Okay.
Right? He's an up-and-coming rapper, meaning that nobody knows.
43 years old. He's been rapping for 20 years.
He's not that old, but nobody knows who the fuck he is. Yeah. He puts out records. Nobody cares. Like, he's not even close. All right?
Yeah.
But when you go to his Instagram, he's riding around in Lamborghinis. He's renting Lamborghinis, the flossing, and he's always in Miami. He goes to all the award shows and things like that. It's like, bro, nobody's going to really help you. And the reason nobody's going to really help you because it seems like
you don't need help.
You don't need help.
Yo.
You got it all figured out, and you seem entitled. It's like, I don't even want to deal with a person like that. Because if I come to you and I'll be like, so yeah, I got this offer that I'm making. He's like, nah, that ain't what I'm looking for. That ain't good enough for me. You know what I mean? Because that's what an entitled mentality does. But then you have people who are really on the come up, like it's this little kid Armaine we had up here.
Yeah.
Downstairs every day, backpack, struggling to go through school. He appreciates any fucking look.
Yeah.
If you take his CD, he's like, thank you,
so
man.
much,
Thank you, man. Please, man. Please, could you please listen? Please listen. It's never like, I got the hottest shit in the streets. You see what I'm doing out here in this rented fucking Lambo. Like, it's a big difference between being entitled and being appreciative. Those that are appreciative will always get help because we want to help those kind of people.
Just be grateful and stop acting like you're doing people a favor. Don't you hate these emails where they email you like, yo, I got a great opportunity for you, Charlamagne. You could wear my shirt and it would give you a great pectoral muscles and bicep muscles.
All the time.
Motherfucker, just ask me to do you a favor. Stop acting like you're helping me out with your shitty shirt or your shitty fucking music or your shitty beat. Like,
but you know why, though? Because it's you know, they don't know how to check their ego and their pride.
They can't be vulnerable.
They can't be vulnerable.
Just be vulnerable.
It's okay to ask for help.
Dude, there's this kid who just emailed me the other day. He's this like kind of up and coming, I guess he wants to be a comic. I met him after a show someday, and he's just like, hey, man, you know, I'm not sure you're going to read this or anything like that. We just met at a show, and if you do get a chance to read this, I would really appreciate just some advice in the situation. How am I going to not respond to that?
You got to.
I feel like an asshole to not respond to that. Of course I'm going to, you know, but when you hit me off telling me you got an offer for me, I got something for you.
I've zoned you out.
Immediately.
I've zoned you out.
Archived.
Archived. I've zoned you out. Like
swipe left.
Unless you can show me, unless I can visibly see or even do my research and see that where you're at can help me get to a better place.
Sure.
You can talk like that.
Yeah, you got to have the leverage. I got to know you have the leverage. If Jay-Z contacts you and go, listen, I got an offer for you, I'm not going to be like, be vulnerable, Jay.
Listen, that is
calm down.
That is a great example. I've had conversations with Mr. Carter. And I've heard Mr. Carter say to people, including me, I need your help.
Wow.
That's Hove.
Wow.
If Hove can say things like that, who the fuck are you that you can't? And that's why Hove is where he's at. I've heard Diddy say that. I've heard Diddy say, I need your help.
I think that's confidence.
I've heard him say that.
Confidence, dude. Confidence allows you to be vulnerable.
Yes.
You know, if you're confident in a relationship with a girl, you can be vulnerable. You can say some shit.
It's not even vulnerable. It's just being honest.
Yeah, but Magic
is the greatest Laker ever. Kobe's number 2. I'm sorry.
And that's fine to be number 2.
That's fine.
And I'll be honest.
And it's a close number 2.
Because Kareem was that dude.
Kareem's not a career Laker though.
No, but it doesn't matter. Kareem was that dude. Like Kareem is slept on. When you actually look at Kareem's numbers, Kareem has better numbers than any other player in history.
He's the greatest scorer. If you look at his numbers. He's the greatest scorer. First of all, that's what the other thing.
Wilt Chamberlain,
who's the leading
scorer.
I thought Kareem was the leading scorer.
Karl Malone passed him?
No, we looked that up before. It was. I thought Karl passed him too, but we looked that up, and Karl was like number 2.
I don't know.
But Kareem is number 1.
Okay,
all-time
fair.
scoring.
But he's got amazing statistics. He's slept on. Kareem is absolutely slept on. And I think it's because he's just a kind of like a little bit of a weirdo, so people don't really want to ride with him. But here's the thing that's interesting. If Magic never won a championship, but still beat HIV.
No.
Let's say he did.
No.
Beats HIV, never won a championship. Do we automatically blame his losing on his teammates? Because clearly Magic's a winner.
Absolutely.
Clearly something, you didn't put the necessary pieces around him.
Absolutely.
Because this dude beat the monster.
Listen, Magic Johnson, not only is Magic Johnson the greatest Laker ever, listen, Michael Jordan is the god, but we got to stop acting like it's not. Like, it's hard to say Magic's number 2 to Michael.
Bro, what if they did Space Jam? They did another Space Jam with Magic, and the Monstars were like, hold up, wait, he has what? I don't really know if I'm trying to play this dude. I don't know, like, even the aliens were like, I don't know if this is safe, bro. I don't know if we can really get involved with this game right now.
Listen, man, Magic Johnson is arguably, you could say he might be the number 1 greatest player of all time.
Yeah.
I mean, Michael's the man. Don't get it twisted. But Magic was amazing.
Yeah, yep.
Amazing. So, Kobe is the 2nd greatest Laker of all time. And Kobe does deserve a statue. And I'm going to tell you why Kobe deserves a statue. Because Kobe was an era for the Lakers. Mm-hmm. The same way Magic was the head of the Showtime era for the Lakers, Kobe was another era for the Lakers. He went to the finals 7 times. He deserves a statue in front of the goddamn Staples Center.
Yeah, he deserves a statue. He's maybe the most lethal scorer we've ever seen in terms of offensive prowess.
I don't know.
I mean,
I'll get to Jordan.
Him and Jordan. I mean, here's the thing. I think Jordan was a better defender, and I think he improved his teammates more so than. I
think he's better scorers now than Kobe.
Say again?
I think he's better scorers in the league now than Kobe.
No, but in Kobe's prime. I think he might have been the most lethal scorer.
I don't know. Kevin Durant and Steph Curry are some monsters.
Man, Kevin Durant is but so is Westbrook. This motherfucker is just insane.
Salute to Kobe. Kobe Jelly Lou Bryant. I think they should retire the number 24 because the number 8 raped a girl in her ass. We don't want the number 8. Get rid of the 8.
Yeah, you can't put the 8 jersey.
You can't put the 8.
Dude, there's already too many rapes in LA going on right now.
And 8 rhymes with rape. So you don't want to do that. just put the goddamn 24 up and, let Kobe bow out gracefully. But one thing that I love what Kobe said, he said that he couldn't move away from basketball until he realized there was something else that he loved.
And what else
did you see what he said? That he meditated? And he said usually when he would meditate his mind, the first thing his mind would always come back to is basketball. Mm-hmm. But he said it stopped doing that. So that's when he knew it was time to
And what was it going
walk
to?
Away. I don't think he said what it was going to, but he said it just wasn't basketball.
You got to tell us what it's going to.
And that's when that's when he said he knew it was time to motherfucking walk away. That's very important. Because did I send you the thing about why smart people choose meaning over money?
Oh, yeah, the Fast Times.
It was an article I read in Fast Times, and it's like,
basically articulated exactly what we had said in the previous week.
Absolutely. It's just like you got to have a purpose. Mm-hmm. You got to have a meaning behind things. Like money cannot be your motivation. Everybody can get money. Everybody can get money. Yeah. But people that do things with meaning do things to change the world. The reason Kobe's walking away from the game because he can't change the game anymore.
Yeah. And it was an interesting point about the article. It said that there's an emotional satisfaction that comes with doing what you love that you can't quantify in money. Like if you get paid, $500,000 or something, that still must feel good, and you can do things that make you feel good with that money. But getting $200,000 to do something you love feels infinitely better because every day you're like, fuck, I get to talk shit. Like I get to do what I love. You can't quantify joy. Joy is... I mean, it's why players will take less money to play on a team that they love. Why the San Antonio Spurs have the same players are willing to take less money. Why the Patriots have the same players willing to take more. They are joyful, and that is part of the payment that they get. That enjoyment.
That's why like bonuses feel so good.
What do you mean?
Because if you're already doing what you love to do,
and someone going to give you money on top of it,
and you're getting a bonus because you came in like I'm speaking for radio, you came in number 1 this quarter.
Hey, did that happen? Did that happen to somebody?
It's happened a few times.
Okay,
but you because your online numbers hit a certain peak, like that check feels good. Like oh shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I didn't even want this.
Or even sometimes with syndication, like we're nationally syndicated. Being syndicated has always been a dream of mine. Like I can show you 5 years ago when I'm writing down my long-term, short-term goals, I wrote, I want the Breakfast Club to be a nationally syndicated morning show. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when you get a check based off your syndication, it's like, wow, I'm syndicated. Like I don't look at the check and be like, damn, look at this money. I'm like, yo, I'm really syndicated. Yeah. It's a dream fulfilled.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Do things for meaning, man. I keep telling y'all that shit. I wish I could fucking post this article for all of y'all to see. I might post it on SoundCloud. Meaning over motherfucking money, dog.
Yeah.
Every fucking time.
It goes into it about what these little things can do.
And respect greatness. And I'm going to tell you why. Like you said, everybody was slandering Kobe last week. Now that he's announced his retirement, they're showing his highlight reel.
Oh, yeah.
So now everybody's like, God damn, Kobe really was good. Y'all motherfuckers is prisoners of the motherfucking moment. Y'all only can see what's in front of y'all right under your nose. Look at somebody's whole totality.
Sure.
Look at their whole motherfucking resume. Yo, you know who else we don't appreciate? And I'm nowhere near a New England Patriots fan.
Oh.
Tom fucking Brady.
Absolutely.
Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of all time.
Yeah, sure.
Greatest.
Yeah, I'm not going to deny that.
And people like to say, oh, Joe Montana. Joe Montana was phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
But stat-wise, Tom Brady blows Joe Montana out the water.
No, Brady's amazing. Brady's a fucking gamer.
And the stat they use for Joe Montana is that he's undefeated in Super Bowls. He's 4-0. Okay, that's great and all. Tom Brady's 4-2. He went to six of them.
Yeah,
You know how hard it is to go to 6 Super Bowls in the NFL? In the NFL?
Because NFL teams change yearly. People don't realize that. With that strict salary cap, every year is a new team when you think about it. You know, so going to 6 is incredible. I think he's underappreciated. I think especially in this social media time right now, it's like the second something becomes great or is on the verge of greatness, motherfuckers can't wait to tear it down.
Tear it down.
And I'm seeing that start to happen now with the Golden State Warriors. Complex Magazine tweeted something about the Steph Curry and Draymond Green making fun of the Utah Jazz after they beat them in the locker room. And it was something about like some reporter going, classless attitude by Stephen Curry and Draymond Green after they beat the Jazz. You can't celebrate victory, motherfucker. Why are you trying to find something? You got to be humble every win? You can't be like, we bust their bum asses?
What did we talk about a few episodes ago when Ronda Rousey got beat? You can be as cocky as you want as long as you're winning.
Thank you.
You do what you want when you popping.
You do what you want. Listen to Future.
You do what you want when you popping. And guess what? The NBA is totally different. Because even if the Golden State Warriors lose a game, they still 19-1.
Man.
They probably only going to lose 5 games all year, and they probably going to win the championship. You do what the fuck you want when you popping. I can't fucking clown you because I beat you.
Stop it. Stop it.
That's what you're supposed to do when you beat somebody.
That's motivation. That's shame. If you don't want me to clown you, it's just like what Cam Newton says. If you don't want me to dance, don't let me in the end zone, baby.
Stop me.
It's very simple.
Utah had a chance to win that game.
And then what happened?
They got their ass bust.
Exactly. So now you're going to get this slander. Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
In America, we need to cherish greatness. When you really think about it, greatness broke down racial barriers. That's how much we care about greatness. It was like, I hate black people, but these motherfuckers can play sports. Come on, Jackie.
Oh, I hate black people, but boy, that Martin Luther King can orientate.
Come on, Mark.
That motherfucking speak.
It's and literally, so we are so impressed in like what is it called? What is it? Where we're concerned and obsessed with greatness that we look past all the things that we hate for that.
Or we see somebody great and we try to figure out what's the problem. Instead of just saying, maybe this person is just that good, it's like, nah, something ain't right. They cheating or something.
I feel like that's what we do now.
Listen, they've been trying to tear. This is the thing that bugs me out about the Patriots. Yeah. For all the times that we've motherfucking, I guess, quote unquote, caught them cheating.
Yeah.
They just continue to win. So what, you don't think it's a microscope? You don't think the league is looking at them with a fine-tooth comb this year, making sure they don't do no fuck-ups, nothing? Mm-hmm. They lost their first game Sunday.
They better. Just accept that they better. Stop making excuses for you being shitty. You don't have Belichick. This motherfucker.
You don't have Brady.
More. You don't have Brady.
A guy who did not get drafted in the first, he got drafted in like the 7th motherfucking round.
But you need that. I think all greats got a chip.
Yeah.
Like Michael Jordan wasn't the first pick.
Yeah,
Michael Jordan got dropped from his high school team.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan, like all those greats, and my buddy who works in NBA has this thing. He's like, all the players that I've noticed, even if they're not great, but the ones who got that hunger are the ones who weren't picked to be an All-American. Yeah. The ones who weren't, they got this little chip on their shoulder like, why not me? Fuck you. I'm going to prove, like Russell Westbrook plays like everybody in his life has told him he ain't shit. That's the energy that he plays with.
You know what I like? I like when somebody is a consummate winner, but then they lose. Because when they bounce back and win again, that is the true measure of a champion. That's the true measure of greatness. Where psychologically, you're not broken. Yeah. You just took the L and kept it moving. Like, that's what happened to Jordan for like the first 7 years of his career.
Yes, yeah.
And he got so psychologically broken that he didn't lose, period, anymore.
He said, fuck losing.
But you look at guys like Kobe. Kobe lost, came back and won championships. Even Muhammad Ali, he lost, came back and won heavyweight titles. Like, that is the true sign and test of greatness. Now, I'm not knocking nobody in this era. All I'm saying is when I see LeBron get down, LeBron gets down. And he doesn't rise to that level of...
Down emotionally.
Emotionally. And they say he just causes the toe, everything falls apart. Because he's just out of it. The true sign of a champion is when they motherfucking lose and they bounce back.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah, to not let that rejection, motivate you, not consume you.
Yes.
When it consumes you and drowns you, because you can't drown in
Absolutely.
it, you end up not even taking a shot in the fourth quarter.
Absolutely.
But when you take that loss to heart, like fucking use that loss.
Yes.
If you feel anger and pain and sadness from that shit, keep that somewhere. Don't forget about that. Let that motivate you. Let that wake you up at 7 a.m.
Absolutely. Listen, you got to see Creed, man. It's a moment in Creed, right, where Rocky says Apollo Creed is the greatest boxer of all time. He says he was the best. Like, physically, athletically, he was just the greatest. So his son goes, well, how'd you beat him? He goes, I didn't beat him. He said time beat him. He said time beat him, and it was just, I just had a little more heart. You know what I'm saying? At the time.
Yeah.
Because Apollo was older, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And maybe his heart wasn't in it like he thought it was, or maybe he was just coasting or whatever. But Rocky woke him up.
Yep.
So that next fight, Apollo came out sharp, but Rocky was just a little bit younger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A little bit more durable, a little bit more stamina, could last a little bit longer.
Yeah.
And he won the motherfucking fight. So I think it's something to be said about that as well when it comes to like Kobe and these guys that choose to just, let me bow out because my heart's not in it no more.
You have to.
Time catches up with every motherfucking body. The thing that's so impressive about Tom Brady, time still has not caught up with this man. Look at Peyton Manning. Time caught up with that motherfucker, dog.
Time told him to retire. Time let Brock Osweiler score a game-winning touchdown.
Come on. How old is Tom? 37?
Yeah, no, I thought, is he 37? Yeah, maybe. Oh, no, Manning is the one who's 39 or something like that.
Brady's right up there, too.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see how old Brady is.
He might even be older. He might be 39 as well. They might be the same age.
But it's just Tom's 38.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And here's the thing. It's not like Tom
shit.
doesn't take hits. It's not like Tom hasn't had injuries in his career. It's not like, yes, he has decent protection, but he's still getting rocked.
And he has not played with a lot of offensive weapons. Let's be clear on that.
They got nobody.
Joe Montana has played with Joe Montana played with Jerry Rice, dog. And somebody said to me, well, Joe Montana's first 2 championships, he ain't played with Jerry Rice. Do y'all not remember the catch? Dwight fucking Clark was a Pro Bowler.
Those mitts.
Dwight Clark was a Pro Bowler. Like, what are y'all talking about?
Come on.
Like, come
they
on.
had talent. No, San Francisco had talent.
They had talent like
but
a motherfucker.
You could also argue, and you've said this in the past, that the Patriots have a system.
They got a system.
And the system is so effective that you can put these guys in that maybe aren't elite talent, but the system is the elite talent.
Yes, but there's one thing in that system that is a constant.
Hey.
And that is goddamn Giselle's husband. Right?
How dare you? How dare you disrespect Tom by calling him
the
Giselle's
God
husband?
Brady? I'm just like, yo, appreciate greatness while it's here.
Yeah.
I said it. I said Tom Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but nobody's going to acknowledge it until he retires.
And you know what sucks about that? You don't get to enjoy it. You sitting here making all these excuses why he isn't the greatest.
Yeah.
Making all these excuses why they cheat or why it's a system like we just said right now, instead of sitting back and going, damn, these motherfuckers are good. Just like we did with Jordan.
Remember, we didn't appreciate Jordan.
Remember when Jordan came back for the Wizards and we tried to appreciate him? Like when he was gone, I remember when he was gone, I was like, man, I spent my whole time hating Jordan because he beat my Knicks that I didn't even get to appreciate him. He came back with the Wizards and it was too fucking late, dog.
Listen, how about when Jordan got the 5-0? When he was 5-0 in championships. After the first three-peat, when he retires, comes back, when he won another one, we should have been on Jordan's dick.
I should have been off after the third one. I should have been all over his dick.
That was incredible, but we didn't appreciate it. Like we took it for granted because we was just like, oh, that's just Michael. Like that's what
I hated him.
That's what he's supposed to do.
I used to say, this is how big a hater I was. I would say that Magic Johnson was better than Michael Jordan, and I never saw Magic play basketball. I just hated Jordan so much that I wanted someone to be better than him because he beat my Knicks.
We all saw Magic play.
I didn't.
I'm going to tell you the first time I really saw Magic play, when the Bulls beat them in the finals. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when I really like, oh shit, the Lakers. I mean, you knew the Lakers' history, but when the Bulls beat them in the finals, when Michael Jordan won his first championship, and when motherfucking he came out and made that HIV announcement, and why didn't you put that jersey out?
The HIV jersey.
Remember the jersey when he played in the All-Star game and he motherfucking
nobody
was the
buying
MVP?
That one. Let me tell you that. Nobody.
Well, listen.
Nobody.
Listen, is that not the true measure of greatness? Magic Johnson retires from the NBA, still gets voted in the All-Star game, plays in the fucking All-Star game, and is the MVP, hits the game-winning shot.
Yeah.
That's storied greatness.
But we already spoke about this.
But people don't have that. But people don't even get those moments. Who's had those moments? Who gets those moments now?
Anybody with HIV playing with a bunch of people who don't have HIV. Okay, it's very simple.
No,
Bro,
but who great gets those moments now?
you think they're playing tough ass D in an all-star? Imagine you got AIDS in an all-star game. Not even in a championship. Like if it's game 7, you play some D because you could want to win that championship. But I'm gonna get the monster in a fucking all-star game. Take the shot, Magic.
He hit a game-winning shot.
Get your shot. Get your shot off.
He still had 20+ points.
Shit.
I had never seen no shit like that.
Look.
No disrespect to y'all, but really, shut the fuck up.
Just know what it is. Come honest, and then let's, just try to be. That's the thing. We appreciate honesty. Like, okay, and this is kind of weird to segue into, but like, did you see Trump make fun of the guy with the fucked up hand?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So Trump, during a news conference, shit on this writer for the New York Times that he was born with some disease where one of his hands kind of is like in this chicken wing state, right? Yeah. And Trump like kind of mocked it a little bit. I think he realized he was mocking it and then tried to act like he wasn't mocking. He was like moving his hands and he had one like kind of cocked in like this and like a swan almost. And people are shitting on him. Oh, he makes fun of a guy who's disabled. He's making fun of this guy's appearance. First of all, Trump gets made fun of for his appearance every single fucking day. Every day, people, oh, he's a fucking carrot, he's a butternut squash, and his eyes are this, and he's an orange fucking raccoon, and all this other shit like that. Nobody comes to his defense. Nobody calls out anybody who makes fun of him.
He's the bad guy. Nobody comes to the defense of the bad guy.
Exactly. So that's my point. If we want to talk about how evil people are, that's fine. But just be honest, you don't like him.
That's it.
If you just come to me and say, Huffington Post goes, listen, we don't like Trump, so we're going to post a bunch of shit that's anti-Trump because we don't like him, you're honest.
Yeah.
And I'll ride with you on that.
Yeah.
Just be honest.
People can respect your opinion when they know it's coming from an honest place.
But if you got another agenda that you're
not fucking with
you're going to have an anti-Trump article, and then right below that, you got a promote Hillary advertisement.
Listen, I don't even think Trump was making fun of nobody.
Stop playing.
I'm going to tell you what I think about Trump.
Stop playing.
I think Trump is so elitist and so full of himself, he didn't even realize the guy was retarded. He just thought the guy was stupid.
Well, he thought the guy was picking a handkerchief out of his pocket.
He probably was.
Why your hand is always picking handkerchiefs
Trump
out of your
is not
pocket.
paying attention to detail like that. Trump was like, I just remember this stupid motherfucker with his hand all cocked up by his fucking mouth. What the fuck are you talking about?
Let me ask you this. I'll be honest with you. Tell me his hand wasn't perfect for, when you're on the New Jersey Turnpike and you got to throw the change into the basket at the toll?
Perfect fucking change toss in hand.
Perfect change dunk. Like that's a change toss. Immediately perfect every time.
And chicken McNuggets.
Dip that shit into the fucking into the barbecue sauce. Bring that to your face.
Absolutely. Listen, salute to Donald Trump, man.
That's how you make fun of somebody with a fucked up hand, Trump.
I'll never
come
vote
to
for
the
Trump,
professionals.
But Trump don't give a fuck. And it's refreshing that Trump don't give a fuck because he don't never get in trouble for not giving a fuck.
Because he is openly not giving a fuck.
He's like the Joan Rivers of fucking politics.
You know what he is?
We expect him to say some crazy wild shit.
He's Syria.
I don't even know what that means.
Like, you know how so much fucked up shit is happening in Syria that we're desensitized to Syria? Like
nobody's desensitized to Syria.
Absolutely. Hundreds of thousands of people have died in Syria, right? Nobody makes a big deal of it. A few people die somewhere, it's a national story. So many people are dying regularly in Syria.
I don't even think it's just Syria. We're just desensitized to anything that ain't sexy ass fucking news stories.
So I guess it's not sexy that they're dying there. But the point is, I feel like as human beings, like we just have become, we can get used to shit, right? Like we accept the fact that the clothes we're making right now were made by like 5-year-old Asians. Yeah. We just accept that and we're like, you know what? I'm not going to feel bad about that anymore. But we'll feel horrible about somebody making less than minimum wage in LA. Well, how dare this guy?
I honestly think it's a matter of awareness. I think it's some things they don't know. Like I think if you took a camera and you took it into the fucking warehouses and you saw these fucking kids sweating and slaving to make these clothes, it would make you feel away. Now you want to get something done about it.
Yeah.
But being that you don't see it, you don't give a shit. Same thing with Syria. Like, who knows that all these people are dying in Syria?
Dude, if you hear it but don't see it, it's totally fine.
It's totally
60
fine.
Minutes does a piece about it, and all of a sudden it's like, man, I got to wear American Apparel.
Nobody
this
cares.
Shit is fucked up.
Exactly. It's just like, remember when they started showing those food? If you watch food videos,
I hate
when they
those
show
shits.
how they treat chickens and cows and shit, you'll
horrible.
never eat that shit. Like, man, god damn.
That shit sticks around for a week, and then I smell Chipotle, and I'm like, man, sometimes you got to eat some pork.
Hey, man.
You know what I mean? It is what it is. Sorry.
The way they treat these animals is fucked up.
Let me ask
you can't tell me you don't like In-N-Out Burger or Five Guys.
Oh, fuck. I love In-N-Out.
And they treat cows fucked up. Not the cows we were talking about, the sexy Kobe beef cows. The fucking cows they make for Five Guys and In-N-Out, they just knock them motherfuckers unconscious.
If the cows that go into In-N-Out knew how Kobe beef cows were doing, they would be the suicide bombers.
Nigga.
They'd be blowing up farms everywhere.
They'd be like, all cows matter. Right? What are you talking about? Why are we getting treated this way, but the Kobe beef cows are getting treated that way? That is fucked up.
Yo, isn't it fucked up? Yo, isn't it fucked up that we were talking about this yesterday, but like, you know how like people make choices about like religion in America? Like it's just like what is important to us, right? There's this really funny thing about Islam, right? There's all these things in Islam you're not supposed to do. Like ISIS is breaking all the rules of Islam. You're not supposed to kill people. You're not supposed to, you know, I guess judge people. Not supposed to do all these things. The one thing they will not fuck with is pork. Why is fucking pork so important to God that you could kill people, you could fucking chop people's heads off, push gay people off a building, but the second a bacon enters your mouth, oh, that God is pissed.
Well, even the Bible even says that you shouldn't eat pork. Like Deuteronomy 14:8 says you shouldn't even touch the flesh of a dead pig, nonetheless eat it.
Really?
It's in the Bible, yeah. Like it's not even like just in the Islamic Bible, like Jehovah's Witness Bible, Christian Bibles.
So why
Baptist.
do Christians look past that? That's how life is good. When life is good, you start to manipulate religion.
Did I ever not tell you my story about when I was a really bad kid and my mother used to have elders from the Kingdom Hall come talk to me?
What's the Kingdom Hall?
Kingdom Hall is where the Jehovah's Witnesses go to worship. Yeah. So they would come talk to me and like read over the Bible and stuff for me. And, like, you know, I would do a lot of my own research. So they was telling me about sex before marriage and things like that and how you shouldn't, you know, fornicate and stuff like that. And I go, well, the Bible also says in Deuteronomy 14:8, you shouldn't, you know, touch the flesh of a dead pig, nonetheless eat it. And the brother was like, well, you know, you just got to pray over your food, bless your food. So I go, so if I pray over the pussy, I can't have sex with the girl? He was stuck. He had no response to it because the Bible is just full of a bunch of shit that might just be preference. like for real. Like it might have been one person who didn't like pork who wrote that chapter who said pork is fucking filthy.
Yo, what if there was a bunch of different Bibles written, right? And we just happened to find
a bunch of different Bibles written.
A word?
It's like the Old Testament, the New Testament, the King James Version. It's like a bunch of different Bibles written.
So it's like different versions of like Jordans? We got the one, we got the twos, we got the threes.
Listen, man, and sometimes you'll be in a debate with a Christian or somebody, and they'll be like, "Oh, that's the New Testament. Oh, that's the Old Testament." Like, you're leaning on your own understanding. That's what Wax always like to tell me. You're supposed to lean on your own understanding.
Yeah, rock with what you got.
God has equipped all of us with enough knowledge and wisdom to know right from wrong, to know good from evil, and to make our own personal choices. We're supposed to lean on our own understanding.
See, but that only happens when you make money.
You think so?
Yeah, because if you look at these guys in Saudi Arabia, like Saudi Arabia is like the harshest like a Sharia law country.
Yeah.
The second these dudes go to LA, they're banging chicks. The second they go to London, they're banging chick, they're drinking alcohol, they're doing whatever.
Like God don't exist. Like God's not everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Like God only can see Saudi Arabia. The rest of us, he's got blinders on. He a horse. You know what I mean?
Exactly. God can only see that one country.
Like think about this. We see girls Instagram, right? They're going, where are they going? They're going to the Emirates, right? We see their Instagram going to the Emirates. Who we think they're fucking in the Emirates?
All of these motherfuckers that's praying to Allah 20 times a day?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they're the flesh of the pig.
Listen, it's not even just Islam and Christian, the Pope and them. They're fucking little boys.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the Catholics. Like, stop. Like, yo, you're all full of shit. Everybody's full of shit. Now, don't get me wrong. I do feel like you need a spiritual foundation. You need a strong spiritual foundation. I feel like the Bible stands for the basic instructions before leaving Earth. It's really basic shit in the Bible that we should know just with common sense. Yeah. Don't kill. Don't steal. Don't lie. You know what I'm saying? I guess we got to slow down on this fucking thing since HIV back popping. You know what I mean?
Yo, this is a real question. Do you ever think that, like, we're not supposed to be hoes?
What do you mean?
Like, do you ever think STDs are a reflection of us being hoes? Like,
oh, yeah,
men
absolutely.
and women.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Like, maybe we're not supposed to fuck a lot of different people because these STDs only come from, and again, I'm no scientist, but fucking HPV, herpes, chlamydia, gonorrhea, these are from having a lot of sex, right? Like,
yeah.
So maybe that's our body telling us, hey, maybe you shouldn't be fucking everything.
I agree with that. And I feel like it's fucking up the ecosystem too, because I feel like, you know, you're certain energies you're not supposed to allow in your life. And I think a lot of times you know, we don't even get to know some of these chicks. We just fuck them.
Yeah.
So it's just like, yo, I don't know what this chick's background is. I don't know what she does. I don't know what her energy is really like. But now I got this motherfucking energy in me. So I might wake up one day just mad, depressed, and angry and don't know why.
Because you took her
fucking energy. So I do agree with that. I do feel like you should get to know motherfuckers. You should.
I'll take depression over a dick burn.
Word up. No. Nah.
I don't want my dick leaking.
It does feel better when you actually get to know a person and you're like, this is somebody I like to trade energy with. Like, that's how I look at sex.
Yeah.
Like, this is somebody I want to trade energy with. Not so much as just physical, like, oh shit, she bad. Like, have a conversation, dialogue.
I'm with you.
This is somebody I want to trade energy with.
Absolutely. And I like to be like affectionate. Like I think it's hard to be affectionate with someone you don't really know because it's disingenuous. It's I want your flesh. I don't really want to like sit there and like talk to you and kind of like hold you or whatever like that. But there's something you get from that. But what about this? What about this argument for why it's better for, not better, but okay for men to be hoes and not okay for women to be hoes? Like HPV, right, has really no effect to men. Women can get cervical cancer from it, right? And that's just a sex.
FYI, women, you're more prone to get all STDs than men are.
More prone to get all STDs.
All of them.
Furthermore, with HIV, now, obviously men can get it, you know, from having sex with girls in their vagina, but it's way harder.
Way harder.
Women can get it. Maybe this is like our bodies, this is evolution saying, women,
chill out.
Stop fucking everybody. Stop doing this slut walk shit. Yeah. You're not supposed to be fucking everybody. It's not good to do. Men, maybe you're allowed to do it a little bit more frequently, but not too frequent.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's our bodies reacting. It's our bodies out here saying,
I can easily see that.
Pump the brakes.
I can easily see that. Easily. That's just the ecosystem telling us chill out. That's what I keep telling y'all about the universe and about nature. Like, we're all designed to reject certain things. Like, it just happens. Like, if you're swallowing something, your body just knows, I'm not supposed to be swallowing this, so it reacts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or just anything like that. Like, you just know when your body's cold, you know, okay, I need to go motherfucking get warm. Like, your body just reacts. Like, your dick will fucking raise up in your body when it's too fucking cold. So all I'm basically saying is, it's certain things that the universe is telling us we should not be doing.
So it's your dick reacting to ratchet pussy.
That's it.
How sweet